I'd like to speak to some moms and dads that are sitting maybe in my, not in my visible audience, but you're thinking, what about my children? Let me just say, don't never give up. My mother is a very quiet, very sweet woman. But in my, and I say that not just in her presence, but out of her presence, real godly woman. But in my worst state, she would look at me and say, I'll never give up. Winston Churchill was invited to speak at a huge college. And they were saying that he is the greatest orator that was ever standing on the earth at that time. And they gave about a 10-minute speech about how great Winston Churchill is, the accolades and the accomplishments of his life. There was a great expectation of what this man would say. He was a shorter man, very sturdy built. You might even call him thick. And he steps to the stage and he says 3 words: never give up. And he stops and he waits for a minute. And he says, never give up. And he stops and he waits for 60 more seconds. And he says, never give up. Turns around and walks off of the stage. What did you get out of that, Brother Ron? No matter what your circumstance is. If you're Daniel in a lion's den, or you're 3 Hebrew children getting ready to go into a fire, or you're Shamgar and there's 600 Philistine demons that are headed in your direction, never give up. The prophet of God had no peers. The prophet of God had nobody saying what he was saying behind the pulpit and putting it all together like it was being put together. But regardless of them trying to pay him off and trying to buy him in every kind of direction, he never gave up. Never gave up. I want to say this to you and I tonight. Never. Say it with me. Never give up.